Well, summer is here, and this is the time when many people take advantage of internships. It's a chance to get experience in the work field that you're interested in. And how do you know when a company is taking advantage of you at an internship? Well, Nicole Windsor is here with details on those internship programs. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Well, let me ask you something. Just how popular are internships nowadays with the economic downturn? You know, can some people even afford to do those free internships?
Every time that we have an economic downturn, the idea of, cutting the price of, cutting costs in terms of staff, sometimes one of the ideas that comes up is either to create an internship program or to expand an internship program. So it is very popular right now, and there are a lot of students out there that are looking for experience who can't get paid positions.
Because this is the time, summer, they're out of school. This is the time when they go and look for those internships. Now let's talk a little bit about who can and cannot have those non-paid internships. If you're a for-profit agency, can you have a non-paying internship?
It's actually a little bit complicated. Okay. If you are a for-profit business entity, you can have an unpaid internship program, but it's only under very specific circumstances. And a lot of employers can get themselves into trouble because they just think, well, I can have an unpaid internship program like a government agency or a private charity can, but that's not true. There are multiple factors that they've got to keep in mind in order to comply with the law. And just sort of as an umbrella thing to understand the concept, if you have an internship program that is solely for the benefit of the intern, so you have something like a shadowing program where you let students come in and shadow an employee there, you may be complying with the law. But if you have a program where you have interns coming in and they are doing the work that you would usually have a staff person do, or say a temporary worker do, somebody that you usually pay, then you're probably not complying with the law. So
they couldn't come in and like be a secretary or something like that.
That's right.
Because that's a regularly paid position. Well, when does someone know that they're being taken advantage of? Of course, you know, I was an intern. I mean, everybody's had those internships, and you're thinking the more I do, the better it is for me because I'm learning and I can take this experience when I'm ready to get a job. But how do you know, okay, that's too much, you're doing too much?
Well, one of probably the easiest things for students to do is to make sure that they're involved in an internship program that's supervised by their college or university, where they're getting some kind of academic credit for it. There may even be some school program, high school programs locally that provide for that. But once you have an academic institution involved that is supervising and you're getting academic credit for that, they've usually been in touch with the private employer, and everybody's dotted their I's and crossed their T's. And I will say that my law firm represents a lot of privately held businesses, and I don't think that they are necessarily violating the law on purpose on this one. Most of us, the law didn't used to be what it is today, and many of us had unpaid internships at private employers and were kind of allowed to do whatever tasks were available, and it's changed a bit over the years. So this is something also that I think folks can even educate the employers that they're interning for.
Thank you so much. Some very good information, because you know what? Sometimes people are so zealous out there to get that experience, but you have to be careful, companies do. Thank you so much. Good information. All right, Megan.